Hey there, Mr. Chu here with Mr. Chu's SAT Test Review, Video 2, Module 1, with problems 4 and 5. So I'm wearing a new Under Armour hat. It's kind of a camo with a little bit of pink on it. I thought I would just share that with my audience. So let's get right to it. Let's practice for the SAT. So this is my video 2 for problems 4 and 5. I'm not doing a lot of problems at once because I want to make sure that these aren't so long that they bog you down. So these practice problems were released by the College Board for review for the SAT test. They also would be good for the ACT and the ASVAB. Some problems are going to be very easy for you. Some might be hard. That video 1 contained 3 problems that a lot of students thought were very easy. Most SAT math problems require background knowledge of algebra, geometry, and number sense. Therefore, the topics vary from question to question. And I want to make the point out that it's not just about the actual topic you're talking about. You have to know a lot of background information too for a lot of the problems. Okay, make sure that you like my videos if they help you. Make sure that you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X so that you can watch more of my math help videos. And subscribe to me. Here's the long, it's at Mr.KeithEChu on YouTube to get to my YouTube channel. I also will answer emails that are sent to askmrchu@gmail.com. If you have any questions about anything math related, I will do my best to answer them for you. So let's get right to it with our 2 problems, and you'll see they're not too bad again today. So number 4, it's a function problem. It says the function g is defined by g of x equals x squared plus 9, for which value of x is g of x equal to 25, and here's multiple choice. And then number 5 says each face of a fair 14-sided die is labeled with numbers 1 through 14, with a different number appearing on each face. If the die is rolled 1 time, what's the probability of rolling a 2? So you could pause the video at this time and work these. And then when you start it back up, you'll hear me start talking about it to see if you know how to do these. So let's just go ahead and get right to it. So my first step would be to write down that the given is g of x equals x squared plus 9. That is our function in function notation. And it says if g of x equals 25, find the value of x. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the 25 here and substitute it in where it says g of x, because those two are equal, using what's called the substitution property of equality. So since g of x equals x squared plus 9, I can put in for that g of x 25. So all I do is I just substitute it in, because right here it tells us that's the value. Now I'm going to solve this equation using inverse operations. So the first operation is I use the subtraction property of equality to subtract 9 from both sides. Well, it's going to cross out on the right because 9 minus 9 is 0. So I have 16 equals x squared. So now the inverse operation of a square is to take the square root. So I take the square root of 16, take the square root of x squared, and the square root of 16 means the number multiplied by itself that will give me 16, which is 4. So my answer is choice A. So trying to move this there, now it's going to let me move it. So it's choice A. Did you get it right? I hope you did. All right. So now we go to number 5. each face of a fair 14-sided die, 1 to 14. So anytime you are finding probability, you're going to take the number of possibilities over the total number in your sample space, okay? So there is only 1, 2 on all of those 14 sides because everyone has a different number on it. You notice it says different number right here. So the 2 is going to be in the numerator for the number of possibilities. And since there's only 1, 2, there will be a 1 up there. Not the number 2, just 1 because there's only 1. There are 14 total sides. That will be in the denominator. So the way that you write a probability, you put a capital P, and then it's a probability of 2. So I'm going to put 2 in parentheses, and that equals the 1 because there's only 1, 2 over the total possibilities, which is 14. And that happens to be choice A. Choice A, I hope you did. So both of them were choice A's. So a link to all of these problems will be posted and attached whenever it has been completed. I've not yet completed that video. And you can also look at the other videos that will happen to be linked in there, and I'll have a link from this video 2 back to video 1 because that's the only 2 to this point that I have. A link to the Test Prep Module 1 playlist will also be available, and in it, you will see all that I have done up to this point. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and X for more helpful math videos. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is important to me because it allows me, when you subscribe to this channel, to reach out to more people because of my subscriptions. You can send an email to askmrchu@gmail.com if you have any type of a math question. Make sure you help me spread the word. Mr. Chu wants to help you with your math questions, and I want to help you improve those SAT scores because those SAT scores are important. So make sure you tune in. Check out my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X. I'll see you next time in my next video, and you'll check out what hat I'm wearing then. Later.